All right, let's start. Now, today we're going to be talking about reductive drawing. Now, last classes that we've been doing the basics and the structure of simple line drawing. Cross contour, contour line. Today we're even going to be talking a little bit about blind contour in class, but the most important thing to understand between cross contour and value and line weight is how we see the image. Okay, now some people can look at an object and draw that, okay, and that might be you, and if it is, wonderful. I mean, that's a gift, okay, for some of you. Okay, some of you can't see it, and that's okay. So if I put you in group 1, okay, you can see really well. That's part of your gift. Okay, if you're in group 3, you're having trouble seeing the proportions. Your eyes and hands aren't connecting 100% yet. It's going to happen. It'll get better. Okay, in group 2, you can see, but you guys worry about the details way too much. Now, this project works really well for group 2. This is a group 2 favorite, all right? But this is also a group 3 project. Group 1's majority of the assignments fit a lot of your temperament. So, over time, you know, we gotta give the other people a chance to feel confident, okay? So if you got a 1, don't think this is gonna be a bad project for you. You're gonna probably still do just fine, but it does take a little longer than you would normally draw, okay? So we're gonna do a reductive drawing today. Now, reductive drawing is a great method to put down imagery. I like it, and some people even do a lot of variances with this. To me, it makes sense. It's very printmaking based. So if you like this, you might find yourself to be a printmaker. And so now, when I start drawing, I'm not going to talk as much on the long parts of drawing because I'm actually going to do a drawing. So I don't want you guys having a 30-minute video. I want it to be fairly quick. So I'm going to do a lot of time lapse, okay, on this. I'm going to try not to talk while I'm drawing. If there's an important thing, I'll make a note, but you'll notice I'll stop and then I'll say something and then start going back again, and they'll speed up. All right. This is the easiest way that I can teach you. Now, so on that note, let's get started. Here we go. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a quick little sketch. So just take any pencil. So the character I'm looking at is an R2 unit, so I'll let you see. So very cute. R2 little unit. I'm just gonna stand it next to my piece of paper like you would be doing at home, okay? So all I'm gonna do is just do a quick little outline of my shape. Make my shape here, so make my lines. Kind of get your proportion down. How big is this gonna be? Is it gonna take up the page? Is it gonna be bigger than the page? All right, so first just get my quick little sketch. So it's pretty much straight in front of me. Don't worry about the details. Only worry about getting the shape down. Okay? Give yourself some lines. And when I'm done covering this, you're not going to see much of this. But it kind of helps form in your brain what you're looking at. What shape are you seeing? And it kind of helps get the general shape of it. Now, okay? We're going to take a pencil, okay? You can coat the whole thing with a regular pencil. You can just sit here and go to town like that over it, okay? Or I got this one stick where it's just solid graphite. You can use charcoal. This works really well too. And I'm not going to coat it too heavy. I'm just going to coat it enough. Now, should put a couple sheets of paper down. I wouldn't get all these textures. But you know, that might actually be nice in the end. Okay. So, take your hand, take all the rest of the powder. And when I look real carefully, I'll be able to see parts of the R2 unit. Just parts of it, not a lot of it. So, but again, your muscle memory is going to remember it. So you don't spend a ton of time drawing this. You just want to kind of get the base down as quickly as possible, okay? I just touched my cheek, so I'm going to have some black in my video. So now I'm going to take my kneaded eraser, okay? Like I said, this is one of my favorites. You don't need a kneaded eraser. You can use a white eraser, okay? Or just a simple pink eraser. But if you're using the pink eraser on your phone, or on your pencil, you're gonna realize that, I was looking at the phone. You're gonna realize that that eraser is just gonna get eaten up real quickly with this drawing, okay? So I'm gonna start with my kneaded eraser, okay? Just kind of show you what I would do with this, okay? So first thing I do is I just kind of put it around my fingers like so. And I look for my highlights first. So right in here. And as you start to erase, you're gonna start to see your line from the last thing you drew. Okay, so I put my little R2's head right about here. So I know it's gonna start to come out here. And so I kind of get some detail. So like, remember I said twos, you really like detail. So this is the time to get some of those details in. And remember, I'm drawing as fast as I can. There we go. So I got a rough light outline in there. Now I'm going to come back in with my pencil. All right. So when I come back in with my pencil, I'm going to darken up any of my shadows I see at this point. So come back in, hit those shadows real fast. Look for my detail. So that's where I'm saying is the eye piece. No, that's there. So now going back in, just kind of defining anything that I might have missed at the beginning. Alrighty. So now we are here. Okay, so I'm going to take my black real fast and I'm going to hit my shadows underneath it. Make it kind of stand out. Going to hit the contrast on the back side of it and really darken it up. Like I said, I like these like little charcoal / graphite pencils. They really do help bringing up my tones. Because this object's white, I want to really bring out the light source. Okay. Now I'm going to take one of those blending sticks like we talked about in class. So now I'm going to take it and really blend it in. Push it in a little bit here. But I find it to be a little faster with my fingers at this point, so I'm going to come in with my fingers. Now, come in with my eraser, and I'm going to lightly press just a little bit on some of my areas that is not completely white. Now I'm going to use a white eraser now. Now this is going to make it really drastically white in certain areas. When I press it, I'm pressing pretty firmly. Now looking at that, I feel like it just needs a little bit more darks. So I'm just going to take my pencil and I'm going to lightly tone in some darker tones. Any edging that I see that I might have missed. And looking at that, looks pretty good to me. Okay, so for a really quick drawing, I'm happy with it. Notice it's black there. There we go. Oh, that feels better. A little bit in here. Tone that up a little bit. But notice, see how loose I am? I can go back and tighten it up even more and work on my sheens and my highlights. But for a quick little demo, that is a reductive drawing looking at a still life. Okay, we're going to be working on this all week long, and I'm going to also teach you how to transfer a drawing and working with reduction. All right, that's our next project. All right, see ya.